Hey everybody, I'm just Schneider, and here's your loop of the day, number 12. All right, there you go. That's the loop. Let's do a little breakdown. I'll start with the keys. It's sort of the main harmonic bed that this whole thing sits on. So here's what's happening with those chords. We have the same three notes in the right hand, B flat, C, and F. And we start with an E flat in the left hand. And then we repeat that for, I think it's 4 measures, something like that. And then we go to same thing in the right hand, but we're going to drop down to a D. So this is sort of an E flat 6, 9, and then this is B flat, add 9 over D. And then we're going to go to a G in the bass, making this a G minor 11 chord. This next one is sort of an F sus over A, which is kind of a funky chord. You don't usually have the minor 9 interval there on this kind of a chord, but I think in the context it works all right. So that's the harmonic thing that's happening. Let's back up a little bit. The drum groove that's going on there is kind of like a train groove almost, and that's T-R-A-I-N, not T-R-A-N-E, like Coltrane. This is just sort of a chicka-chicka. I don't know if it's actually called the train groove. I've just always associated that brushes thing where it's like with the train. By the way, we're in 3/4 here. That's the key signature. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When we add in the bass, this is what we get. I'm going to solo the bass part. I like this bass. I played it with the real bass, and I think it came out nice. So I'll play that now with the keys so you can hear how it sounds. And then with the drums, also I have this guitar part here. Check this out. So if I turn the delay off, it's just playing those upbeats. So it's a nice syncopated rhythm there that really pushes everything forward, gives the whole thing a lot of motion. Check that out. Check it out here. The second guitar part is doubling the melody in the keys. Here's just the keys and the guitar. It's a nice layer. Okay, let's move on to the next section, which is where we add the second melody that sits over all of this. It's a little bit more complicated. Let's just solo the melody. It's doubled by guitar and piano. Okay, I'll bring everything back in so you can hear what it sounds like. So it starts off with this. So this is kind of similar to the last loop that I did where I harmonized the pentatonic scale. In this case, we have B flat major pentatonic. And then we go, Okay, again, harmonizing the pentatonic scale. So the second time, instead of going up to D, like that, it goes up to D flat. And on the guitar, I just bend it up a hair. Okay, so that line is... It's a nice set of intervals, and we're utilizing it in two different ways. First, we have this arpeggio. And then we do the same thing, but down here. You see that? So. There's actually a few different developments happening within this short little phrase. We start with this, and we're going to echo that in a second. There it is again. You hear that? And then we do it again. So that little whole step thing happens 3 times, and then of course we have the arpeggio, which happens twice. Just transposed down. So it's an interesting little phrase that has a lot of development within it. So that's pretty much it. It's a nice laid back, feel-good loop. Had a lot of fun making it, especially that bass line. And hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave them below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you liked the video, feel free to hit that like button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.